Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brie Larson. You made the quartering a fortune. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to start with apologies again. I've done back-to-back nights streaming, 4 hours with Gary on Tuesday, 3 hours yesterday with Robert Mayer Burnett. The voice is in all sorts of trouble. The throat's really sore because it's getting all kinds of work out, but I'm feeling physically better, even if I'm starting to sound worse again. Whatever. Keanu Reeves. Yesterday, CD Projekt Red announced that they're going to have to go into crunch an extra day a week now until the launch of Cyberpunk 2077. Some people took that not too favorably, what with all the recent gubbins regarding crunch in the gaming industry. Thankfully, it's only for 6 weeks and not months and months like other companies. But today, we get a Keanu Reeves Cyberpunk 2077 advert. Look at that beautiful man. And the world's just an amazing place again. Well, who's he playing? Johnny Quickhand Silver III, part removed. But more importantly, for this wonderful chap here, in just a few short hours' time, his Kickstarter campaign comes to a close, BRZRKR, which he put out with a great advert talking about how he loves comics. I know he's Hollywood, and I know he's an actor, but Keanu is one of those people that does come across as genuine as you're going to get with a guy. And so when Keanu says to you, I love movies, I love comics, I love bikes, you believe him. You believe the authenticity of his words. And this campaign has been record-breaking. It's now I believe, the highest funded independently comic through a crowdfunding platform, knocking off Cyberfrog. I think it might even be past that stick drawing one, which Ethan has got living in his head a little bit. But even you can see here, and yes, you can also see here, I've backed it for $100. But you can see here, it's even past £1 million, which equates to $1.365 million. So this is record breaking for the time that this comic is available for, because I think it was only 30 days and that's it. So the amount of money raised in this period has been astronomical. Astronomical. And I reckon the vast majority of people that have backed this campaign are normies. People who are aware of Keanu, people who love Keanu, who love his career, who are invested in the guy. Like I said, when people come across as genuine, when people come across as cool and interesting, then you get what you get. You get this fan base that will support you. As my cat has decided to play with my new duvet. And so I think the vast majority of people that have come to this campaign are normies. We're going to back Keanu's comic. We're going to see what Keanu has in store for us with this comic book. It looks like him. We can imagine that this is Keanu. We can imagine this is a movie, maybe. In our minds, it might transpire to be a movie. I said this when I discussed this Kickstarter campaign at the start. This could be the next big license. This has done amazing on crowdfunding. Studio comes in. They need some surefire hits. Disney. They might look at this as a new breath of fresh air for a franchise. There's 3 books coming. That's what you're paying for here, all in one go. You don't have to come back in a year's time for book 2, and then a year after that for book 3. This whole campaign has been done to lock you in. Lock you in right now. Make it easier for you. Make it easier for them to manage the whole gubbins. And this will go up in these 7 hours. These last 7 hours remaining. This will push up and up. Now, I did a comparison in my previous video with what the mainstream comic book industry, the best, the creme de la creme, according to them, has to offer. And right now, you could argue that that is Scott Snyder, and you could argue that that is Jeffrey Martin. Sorry, I mean Sean Gordon Murphy. What? Yeah, this was a really badly managed campaign. But you can see this campaign ran and generated $263,000, $264,000. The best that the mainstream comic book industry can do. This is an Indiegogo campaign. Didn't market it, didn't push it, didn't advertise it, showed no interest, showed no passion, showed no care. To me, and I like Sean Gordon Murphy, but to me, it epitomized the mainstream comics. Sean was worried that if he pushed it, then it would get the mob who have destroyed comics coming down on him. He's already been cancelled multiple times by people like Mags, etc., who are now back at DC. DC Comics had Mags Versaggio and Mark Waid back. They hired the bottom of comic book sales. Why? Fuck you. Because the comic book industry hates its audience. Because the comic book industry is tapped in the head. Run by people who are tapped in the head, and people who are in it tapped in the head. That's why campaigns like this thrive. Because this campaign is born of love. It's born of enthusiasm. It's born to try to attract a customer base, not repel them, attract them. The other one, of course, which was a Kickstarter campaign, not an Indiegogo, Scott Snyder, did $218,000. Now, these are big sums of money to you and I. But for Scott Snyder, this is trash. Seriously, this is trash. This book should have done 3 times, possibly even 4 times that, for the best of the best that the mainstream comics industry has. What did Scott Snyder do? Hired Camilla Zhang. Hired a gatekeeper. Where was the marketing, the promotion, the advertising, the engaging with an audience to drag them to buy this comic? Nowhere. Because if you wanted to pick up Scott Snyder's book, then the gatekeeper would only allow the approved audience to purchase. This wasn't for everybody. Insanity. So we go back to somebody who wants to make money, Ethan Vanskyver. And I said, when I did my initial Keanu video, that Ethan he's going to be mad in a good way. Ethan's going to be mad because Ethan is going to see what BRZRKR has done, And Ethan's going to want to beat it. He's going to be angry that his record's gone. And he's going to want to come back. And he's going to want to beat that. He's got to do it with, in my opinion, with original material. So his next real opportunity will be Cyberfrog 3. But he's learning. He's looking at his campaigns. He's looking at what sells. He's looking at what people are buying. And he's learning each time he does a campaign. And only 4 days ago, he releases his Warts and All Cyberfrog, which is a compilation of the old books from the 90s, all in one place. So you don't have to go out and try and get the individual comics, or maybe some just you can't find anymore. Puts it into a campaign. Does his little boxes, executive boxes, exclusive boxes. Puts some merch with it as well. Some good stuff. And what has he done in 4 days? 3 days. I'll take you back. What's he done in 3 days? More than Scott Bloody Steiner. Yes, I know it's Snyder, but I couldn't resist. And Sean Gordon, sorry, Jeffrey Bloody Martin. What? He's done more in 4 days for his 1990s collection of Cyberfrog than the brand new IP of the best of the mainstream comics, who recently hired the dirt bottom of the Comic-Con sales charts to work for DC because fuck you. Fuck you, audience. And that shows to me that Ethan is ready to fight. Independent comics are in competitive. They're in competition with each other. This is healthy. This is good. When somebody raises the bar, like BRZRKR's done, like KEANU'S done, then somebody who wants to make money, somebody who's in business, wants to raise the bar higher. They want to be the king of the castle. They want to be the top dog. Healthy competition. Meanwhile, the failing mainstream comic book industry, which I can't see being around for too much longer in its current state, hiring the worst of the worst. The people who have consistently attacked, belittled, mocked, denigrated their audience, their peers, that have tried to cancel people, destroy their lives. They're hiring those people because fuck you, customers. I'm so grateful for Keanu. I'm so grateful for his BRZRKR campaign. I'm so grateful for people like Ethan who have got a business mind on him, that are actually competitive. And this is a healthy competition because this is going to raise the quality. Ethan's going to look at his art. He's going to see where he can tighten it up. He's going to look into what he can offer, and he's going to see where he can tighten it up. He's going to see what normies are buying, and he's going to see what collectors are buying. He's going to do all the analysis because he wants to compete. He doesn't want to just put their new IP up and let it rot, because only the right people are allowed to purchase these comics. There we go, folks. I'm going to link BRZRKR in the description box down below. I'm going to link Cyberfrog, Warts and All, in the description box down below. These are people that want to push the industry for you. They want to elevate it. Support them. Support Keanu. Support Ethan. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. Throw in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.